All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the 4th episode for The Walking Dead Season 10. And this one will be taking a look through the new preview pictures, as well as giving our quick thoughts on Michonne. Oh yeah, she's supposed to be leaving soon, right? Alright, so I decided we had time here. It is Friday, so the episode will be hitting pretty soon. I think it's on premiere tonight. Is that right, guys? I think so. For those of you guys who watch it early, of course, for the rest of us, Sunday night we get to see the new episode of The Walking Dead Season 10, which is Episode 4, Silence the Whisperers. So, a cool title to the episode. We're almost at our halfway point now for the first half of The Walking Dead Season 10, and we still haven't really seen much leading up to a possible exit here for Michonne. So we'll have to see when that will likely occur. With everything that's been going on, I almost entirely forgot about it, that she's going to be leaving probably pretty soon. I'm thinking by the mid-season finale, probably she'll be gone, but maybe that's a topic for video tomorrow or the next day in a Q&A. We can discuss that. But leave a comment below and let me know, how long you guys think Michonne will be in this season and when you think she'll be leaving. So this picture is pretty cool here. We can see a whole ton of walkers heading towards probably the Hilltop, most likely. You can see the giant trees, tree logs there that are kind of in and around, which kind of reminds me of the spot where Aaron lost his hand, if you guys remember that from last year. So a whole bunch of walkers coming in here. It looks like the Hilltop will be dealing with the same kind of thing that Alexandria has. And I got to think that just the very fact that you have all these walkers coming in, it's like someone has to be guiding them. They can't just be aimlessly wandering in and happen to head straight towards those particular communities, on the map. I mean, they if they were just naturally going towards the satellite or wherever, they'd be going all over the place, and most of them would probably miss your community, except for maybe a few here and there. So, but we'll see about that. So here's a whole bunch outside of the Hilltop. It looks pretty cool. A whole bunch of zombies. So that's looking good. That's going to be fun. And here we have Negan at Alexandria. So it does look like we're going to be seeing at least some of Alexandria this episode, and possibly Michonne in a group going from Alexandria to the Hilltop to kind of check in on it there and see what's going on. Of course, we have Negan, who's still just kind of working, right? He's just kind of doing his thing. He's working. He hasn't been unleashed yet, but we have had confirmation that he's going to be meeting Beta and the Whisperers this season. Ryan Hurst did say that one of the funniest episodes is the episode where Negan meets the Whisperers. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping it's in this first half. I think it probably is. Maybe that'll be episode 5 or episode 6 or something like that. That's going to be really fun, man. I can't wait to see that. And I can't wait to see when Negan meets Alpha. I think that's going to be particularly interesting. That'll be fun. Here we have one here of Lydia at Alexandria as well, too. And again, with her, we just have no idea what they're going to do with her now. Of course, in the comic book series version, she was with Carl. She was a supporting character for Carl, and Carl just survived right on through. He never had this, premature zombie death in order to introduce Sadiq or anything like that. So what are they going to do with Lydia now? You don't have him. You don't have Henry as a love interest for her. She's just kind of by herself. She just kind of feels like she's just in there, just like, she's Alpha's daughter. But I guess Daryl's kind of looking after her, looking over her at Alexandria. Is that him and Negan there in the background behind the clothes? I think so. Is that who it is? I don't know. You can tell with Daryl because he's got the hair, but Negan's kind of like, he's got the hat maybe. Kind of looks like him. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so it's just a question of like, what are they going to do with her now? Here's one of her meeting with Negan. So yeah, that was him. And, Negan, of course, has been an outsider in Alexandria for the last, 7 years in their time, 7.5 years, something like that. And of course, you have her here now, and she's kind of like probably related to him in a lot of ways because, he's been through this, right? He's been through being an outsider at Alexandria. He's been through kind of having to deal with people giving him the side eye and, and just being mean to him and stuff because of what happened before. So absolutely, been through it. But for her, nothing really has happened to her yet. Daryl's protected her so far, but could she get attacked or something this season? Maybe, and we're seeing her in this episode, so that could be it. We also see Carol here, too, still wearing she's got the bandage there, the pink, which is kind of cool. And so she's just, I don't know, I guess she's just kind of hanging out right now. probably recuperating after what she went through in episode 3 with Ghosts, which was quite something. So I don't expect to see too much of her in this episode, but it looks like she's there. So there's that. Here's another one of Lydia as well, too, at nighttime, which kind of makes me think that maybe the Highwaymen or somebody might kind of attack her or something. There is the part in the trailer where she does the whisper shh to one of them. So I don't think they're going to like that very much. And she's just, man, she's like a fish out of water here. You know, she was a whisperer. She joined the survivors because of Henry, because her and Henry sort of fell in love with each other, and this was happening. And now she's here, and it's like, well, it's just what, you know, I mean, Daryl's going to protect you, okay, cool, but he can't always kind of be right there, and, you know, I don't know, they're going to probably look for an opportunity. So maybe that's what we'll see in this episode. Maybe somebody will, you know, try to get vengeance for what the Whisperers did, by attacking Lydia or something. Hopefully not, but, you know, that could be what we'll see. And then we have one here at, I can't really tell. Is it the Hilltop? You know, or is it still Alexandria? We've got Jerry and we've got Ezekiel. Based on, the height of the wall there, it looks like it's the Hilltop to me. So getting to see some more with them, that's great. They've hardly been in this season at all. They were kind of in the premiere, but just like in the background, sort of. I think, did Ezekiel have like one line or something? Oh, yeah, they were letting out the walkers out of that, at the Oceanside, out of that building that they were in. So that's going to be cool to see them again. And we have Michonne, so another episode with Michonne in it as well, too. Nice to see that they're not really bottling things off, even though this episode looks like it's going to be mainly centered at the Hilltop. We're still seeing, Carol. We're still seeing Daryl, Negan, Michonne. It's not like it's just balled off, so we only see the Hilltop, and we don't get to see all of our kind of, more popular, more prominent, characters in the show. So, again, with Michonne, big question. How many episodes left? Leave your comments below, guys. Do you think that her exit is near? It's got to be pretty close. I mean, we're in episode 4 already coming up, so it's got to be coming up here soon. Then we have another one of Jerry and Ezekiel. Man, I hope they don't kill off either of these two guys. They're just really fun and happy to have around. And this show is really dark sometimes, right? So it's good to have Ezekiel. It's good to have Jerry. But, I don't know, man. Ezekiel's been there for quite a while already. And if you guys didn't know, I guess this isn't really spoiler since the comic series is actually full on over now. But Ezekiel in the comic book series was one of the Pike victims. So technically, Kari Payton, Ezekiel has already outlived his comic book counterpart, who would have been killed off in the season 9 finale at the Red Fair. So he's already out-survived his comic book version, so that's cool. Now, I hope he just keeps right on going. I hope it's not like an Abraham situation where he outlives him for a bit and then he just gets killed anyway right afterwards. So here's to hoping Ezekiel can survive for a while. He is one of my favorites. Okay, so we have some of the Alexandrians here. Look, there's Scott. He's in the background. He's on the horse, I think. I think that's him. Yeah, I think that's him. Okay, cool. So he's still in the show. So he's still alive, so that's good to see right after the time skip and everything. We got to pay attention to some of these lesser-known characters, right? So some of these in the background here, I don't know. But, okay, we've got Michonne, and we've got Judith. It looks like she's coming, too, for the journey. And then we got Luke, and they're kind of riding in an old, beaten-down, a van that's being pulleyed, which that's kind of fun. Probably by horses or something in the front, which we don't see. But maybe just for them to get the feel of what it was like to drive a car at one time, and now all the cars are all broken down and everything like that. So, yeah, man, it is what it is, right? Everything is just gone to hell. So I guess for them that would be kind of cool. It also makes me wonder for the fear side of things all these years into it, because they were doing the oil. They had kind of the oil and vehicles thing going with that storyline in Fear. It almost makes me think, like, if you go way far ahead in that, would they actually still have vehicles at this point? I guess it's probably too far ahead to say. But is it possible that there could be other groups out there that still have running vehicles? Even though the Whisperers and the Survivors right now don't at all. The Whisperers wouldn't even want them, even if they could have them, probably. Or hardly, maybe. And then we have sort of our newer group here, which are new joins from last year, who still, they're still in the series. They're still there, right? New blood, sort of Magna's group, Connie, Kelly, and Luke, right? So, I'm happy to see them in the show. They're starting to grow on me a little bit. Connie most of all, and then the others. Magna's just kind of there, so they haven't done that much with her yet, but she's there, so that's fine. And Kelly is, it's cool, and well, a lot of people do like Luke. I'm not a huge fan of Luke, but I look at him maybe he's a little bit too similar to Eugene, but he's kind of cooler than Eugene. He's like, Eugene's kind of geeks out a lot, and Luke tends to not geek out as much. Plus, he can fight too, which is cool. And Eugene's kind of like, well, he can a little bit, but it's not natural for him. Another one of him and Magna here as well too, with some gear on, getting ready to kill some walkers probably. So that's fun. And then one at nighttime, probably at the Hilltop still. And we have Ezekiel and the others, maybe with the zombie herd coming in. Maybe that's what they're concerned about. Maybe one of the walls going down or something like that. So we did see that in the description, that maybe there's a weak point at the Hilltop and things would go down. The kid in the middle reminds me right now for some reason of like an older Carl. I don't know why. I'll just throw that out there. We got Jerry, we got the others. So Yumiko and Ezekiel and everybody. So cool there. And then Alden, right? And people did remind me, Trev, you forgot to mention Alden in the death predictions video. I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot about him. He's still in the show. No offense to the actor. I just forgot. There's too many characters, so I can't keep track. But for him, he hasn't gotten anything this season at all. And of course, he did lose Enid last year, so we can't forget about that. But we'll have to see what they do with him in the future, and if he even survives out the Whisper War. Yumiko and the others here as well too, kind of freaking out that there's a girl there, looks bloody. I can't tell who it is, but the others around. Ezekiel as well too. Another one of Alden, and then maybe them cleaning up the next day or something. Another one with Ezekiel here with a box, and looks like they have a truck and that kind of thing. So I don't know, maybe just for pulling stuff on horseback or something. Another one of Magna, and the different survivors from Alexandria inside the main house there at the Hilltop. Barrington House, is that what it's called? I don't know. It could be a false memory, something like that. We have Michonne at the front, and I'm just wondering who's the one who's leading the Hilltop at this time, because I mean they've lost everybody, right? So eventually Maggie might return, but I'm just wondering who's kind of in charge there right now. So there's that. Yumiko and the others as well too. Looks like Michonne's kind of leading the discussion here. Luke's got a question and he's raising his hand, right? Teacher. And Michonne as well here too now. And Luke covered in a whole bunch of blood with whatever cool, custom makeshift weapon that is, if that even is a way. They just made it or something. I don't know. It looks cool either way. And then we got Kelly and Connie with their slingshots. Yeah, it's a plural slingshots, and probably killing down some zombies. And that's it. So the episode looks pretty good this weekend. I'm not expecting, nuclear explosions, kind of awesome, or satellite dish crashing, kind of awesome. But it looks pretty good. It looks like it'll be a pretty decent episode, and, I'm looking forward to it. But more than that, I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing what they do with Michonne's leave. That's kind of starting to pique my interest in that. I almost even totally forgot about it, but it's like, oh yeah, that's got to be coming up soon. That can't be too far off. So it might be kind of shocking for those who are watching the season through, and they haven't really set up much with it yet from what we've seen. Anyway, that'll be it for this video today, guys. If you liked it, please don't forget to thumb it up below. Thank you guys for all your support recently, and thanks for watching the videos, and I'll see you back again soon for another one. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.